2,000 years later.
Hey guys. Wow. Molweni guys, I hope you're right. For ababukela okokuqala, abaqala ubukela. Hi and welcome. My name is Natasha, and do the right thing and subscribe to my channel so that you can be part of this beautiful family. If you are returning, thank you so much for coming back. I do appreciate it. Even though I've been so inconsistent, guys, I don't want to touch much upon motherhood, but that's honestly the sole reason why I've been MIA. Motherhood is a lot.
There's a lot going on here.
It's a lot. But today we are going to talk about my pregnancy journey, as I promised that I will share. You know, I had this whole pregnancy series lined up and planned, you know, that I'm going to do my thing, share about my entire pregnancy as a whole. And then I gave birth. Then my baby started growing. Then it just became a lot. But we'll talk more about that in a separate video where I'll be sharing more about motherhood and how I'm feeling, what I've learned and all of that. But yeah, happy Merry Christmas first of all. My goodness, it's been a while. I think it's been 4 months since I've last posted a video. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. It was almost gonna be a Happy Easter too, but at least we haven't got there yet. We are almost there. Exciting things happening this month. It's my 31st birthday on the 31st of March. Super exciting. Don't have anything planned because, wow, motherhood is demanding financially, mentally, physically, in every aspect. But I think I might just do something special for myself. Maybe something sweet in just to celebrate myself and have a nice day in general. But yeah, anyways, let's get straight into it, guys. As we have, as you can tell from the title of the video, I will be sharing my pregnancy journey. My son is awake. He's in the other room. But yeah, it's going to be a very simple, straightforward and clear video. I don't think anything should be complicated or should prolong the video unnecessarily. I'm literally going to share my pregnancy journey from month 1 to month 9. I'll be sharing the video in 3 parts, which is the first part is going to be the pregnancy journey, month 1 to month 9 overview, first, second and third trimester. And then the second part will be the cravings I had throughout my pregnancy. The third part will be my dear diary, which are things that I went through during my pregnancy, like you know, cravings, like basically everything that I went through during my pregnancy, like things that I started becoming sensitive to, things that I would crave for, like the changes my body went through during that time. And then the fourth part will be annoying things people said and did when I was pregnant. And then the other part will be yeah, the upside of pregnancy, what I enjoyed about pregnancy. So in any case, month 1, first of all, the day I found out I was pregnant, I downloaded this app. It's called Pregnancy Plus. I'm going to insert a picture of the app on the screen somewhere just for you guys to have insight. And then I'm going to share my first trimester, second trimester and third trimester, basically what I felt, what I went through. Okay, so guys, for me personally, I had very hectic morning sickness, but from what I've heard that other women go through, my journey was not that bad, honestly, because I've heard some really horrific stories about women going through their first trimesters and morning sickness that they went through. So I was vomiting. I had hectic nausea or nausea, however you pronounce that word. Yeah, that's my son. As a result, it was the most annoying thing, guys. But yeah, any case, in my first trimester, I was bloated. I had indigestion, I had cramping. It was like slight period pain, type of like cramps. I had gas, guys, like I used to fart a lot. I had fatigue, my nipples, darkened nipples. I had darkened nipples. My nipples were dark, like the surrounding area of the nipple. I had painful and sensitive breasts. I've mentioned that I had morning sickness, which means I was vomiting, and I had nausea. I had this sour slash metallic taste in my mouth, which was a very, very weird thing, but very annoying at the same time, because I always had to chew on gum or a sweet. And then I had headaches. I was emotional. I think I had a slight phase of depression, and my breasts were full. So those are the things that I experienced in my first trimester, which was month 1 to month 3. I have shared about how I found out I was pregnant in a video that I have posted. If you want to watch that video, I'll link it in the description box below. I think I shared what I experienced before I found out I was pregnant and what made me suspicious that I was pregnant. But yeah, basically, if you want to know about that, I've shared that in that video. But this is just mainly about my pregnancy journey. Let me go and fetch this child, guys. So now the problem is, having him here is going to distract me so much from what I'm supposed to do. But it is what it is. Okay, so that's what I experienced in my first trimester, basically. Then month 4 to month 6, by the way, month 1 to month 3 were the worst. Guys, my first trimester was the worst. Like, I didn't enjoy pregnancy at all. And at that time, I had just started a new job. My colleagues didn't know I was pregnant yet. I'd literally be working, and then I could literally feel I need to go and throw up, and then I'd have to run to the bathroom and throw up. So it was honestly not a good space for me, because I was trying to show up at work and trying to, you're in this new job, you're trying to prove yourself, you're trying to prove that you are capable of doing the work. At the same time, you're going through what you're going through in terms of a morning sickness. So it was a very, very challenging space for me. It was a very, very challenging space for me. So I never really enjoyed my first trimester for those reasons. And basically that was what I went through. And then month 4 to month 6, which was my second trimester, I'd say things got better, but I just, like, every time when people ask me about pregnancy, guys, I always say each month has its own thing. Like, honestly, like, you think the next month will be better, and then it will come up with its own thing. So month 4 to month 6, I experienced, the nausea decreased. My appetite was back. Oh, by the way, I lost a lot of weight in my first trimester because I didn't have an appetite. I couldn't eat a lot of things, obviously, because of the nausea. I was sensitive to certain smells, sensitive to certain foods. That made me obviously not eat properly, and that resulted in me losing weight. So in my second trimester now, which was month 4 to month 6, my nausea decreased, my appetite was back. The sour slash metallic taste in my mouth was still there. I had constipation, I had constant urination, and that's obviously because baby was growing, so he was pushing on my bladder a lot. So I was constantly urinating, I had body pains, I had back pains, shortness of breath. I had this weird type of like discharge, and then I had an increase in appetite, which is basically my appetite being back. So those are the things that I experienced in my second trimester. I'd say my second trimester was better, but guys, the back pain that I experienced in my second trimester, that is a back pain I've never had in my entire life. That's what I'm saying, guys. Generally, pregnancy, guys, in the grind. I don't know, like, I feel like, how some people portray pregnancy, especially on social media. They make it look like this, effortless, perfect, glamorous, simple, beautiful journey that does not have its, downs and annoying and painful times. Whereas it's not a command, guys. Yes, carrying that life inside of you is beautiful. Yes, there are times of pregnancy where it becomes beautiful, which I'm going to share, on the last segment of this video. But in general, yo guys, no, I don't think, I'm not saying I don't want to have another child, but for now the grand like the grand ganyan. And then month 7 to month 9, which was my third trimester, I had shortness of breath, I had back pain, I had lower back pain, increased urination. This was now worse because now my baby was really heavy, so I used to like go to the toilet every time. Guys, I think the other thing I didn't like about my third trimester was that my sleep was affected because I constantly needed to go and pee during the night, so I didn't sleep well, therefore resulting in me not having like proper 8 hours sleep. So basically ungalali kuqale first trimester. So basically me not sleeping started my first trimester and carried on into my third trimester, because every month had its own thing that affected, you know, my peaceful sleep. Headaches, yo guys, I had headaches. I think there were slight migraines, and I've never been a person who has a problem with headaches or any migraines, but yeah, I had like these painful headaches in my third trimester. And then there was this heaviness on my vagina. Oh, I can't explain the feeling, but it was not nice. I had this heaviness on my vagina that I really didn't like. It actually resulted in me, what do they call it though, pregnant, like a penguin / duck walk or whatever. Yeah, so those were the things that I experienced in my month 1 to month 9 pregnancy journey. Each month had its own thing, guys. Each month was just like a nightmare of its own. But yeah, that was my pregnancy journey. I've heard some people going through like worse things than I did. Then there are people that I envy so much who have like smooth, problem-free pregnancy, and I'm just like, I envy you so much. But yeah, our journeys are our own, so yeah, we just need to go through what we go through. Then the second segment of my video is going to be the cravings that I had throughout my pregnancy. So number 1 is pap and eggs, guys. I ate pap and eggs like nobody's business. I enjoyed pap and eggs. I ate that a lot. Then I liked ice, guys, which was very weird, but I really liked ice, and anything that had to do with ice, like my cool drinks had to have ice. What's your problem? What you mean? What you mean? Guys, this child is full of drama. Like, he's discovering a lot of things about himself. So now he knows that he can cry, he can scream to get his way out of things, and he does this baby cry, like he wants you to feel sorry for him. But yeah, anyways. So, and then the other thing that I craved for throughout my pregnancy were potatoes, guys. I loved potatoes throughout my pregnancy. Like, I enjoyed potatoes so much. Yo, guys, potato salad, I've never liked it. But during my pregnancy, I ngidlile potato salad. I really enjoyed it. And I'm generally a person who loves potatoes. So, yeah. And then milkshakes. Yo, I liked milkshakes, guys, when I was pregnant. I enjoyed milkshakes. My favorite were the milkshakes from Endo Airbnb, and then the Bawan milkshake from Nando's. Yo, those were my favorite. Then yogurt. I really enjoyed yogurt, especially more than anything. Those Parmalat Yum Chums, those baby yogurts that comes in those 6-pack, guys, those used to be my life. My boyfriend will tell you, every day 2 a.m. I'm there in the kitchen opening the fridge for those yogurts. I ate those yogurts like it's nobody's business. He even knew every night I used to grab 2 and then would eat them together. So yeah, I really enjoyed that. Strawberries, I really enjoyed strawberries when I was pregnant. Oh, I loved cheese sandwiches. Oh, guys, especially when the cheese was hot and then it melts into the bread. That used to be my favorite. And then number 8, as weird as it may sound, guys, soil. Oh, umhlaba. I know there's this, I don't know if, what is it called, but maybe it's in like superstition or whatever. I don't know if it's a superstition, if that's the right word to use. But basically, it's a belief that if you crave soil, it means you are lacking vitamin. What is it? No, not vitamin. You're lacking iron. Yeah, you're lacking iron. I don't know if that's true, but I enjoyed soil. Like there were times where I craved for soil. I'd literally go to a construction site and find the cleanest soil that I could find. And then number 9 was cabana juice. Guys, I loved cabana le pineapple. Oh, guys, it was my favorite. Cabana le pineapple. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, I really loved it. And funny enough is that it was my mother's favorite cool drink or juice. And I've grown up liking it, but then I never used to drink it as often. But then when I was pregnant, like it was the one juice. It was my go-to juice. Then number 10 is citrus drinks and foods. Guys, lemons, oranges, lemonade, lemon twist, a margarita, obviously a mocktail one. Guys, I enjoyed those things so much. Like, even when we'd go out, I'd always order like a cool drink that had lemons or that was lemonade, like a virgin mojito. But basically, those were the things that I craved throughout my pregnancy. I had the most simplest, quite healthy cravings, if I think about it. Because I've heard some weird cravings, and some women crave like unhealthy foods like throughout their pregnancies, which is painful and sad at the same time. But yo guys, pregnancy cravings are, yeah, they will show you flames. When you want something, you want something now. So yeah, that was the second segment of the video. The third segment is my dear diary. This is gonna be very funny because I don't think I've read this since the last time I copied it to my PC. I don't think I read it when I copied it. I just copied it onto this page, obviously for this video, but I don't think I went through it, so I might also find it very funny. Okay, so it says, let me just zoom it in. Dear Diary, I'm here to share the parts of pregnancy that some hide. It's not always glorious for everyone. So here's my 9-month journal. Enjoy. Wow, I was so professional about it. I'm so sensitive to smell. Our diffuser makes me throw up. I threw it away, and that time it was still half full, and it was so expensive. I bought it at home. The smoke from a fire or braai makes me nauseous. Eating too fast makes me nauseous. I've always loved scented hand creams and sanitizers. The other day I had to stop using my hand sanitizer because the scent made me Okay, guys, every time I go, that means throwing up, nausea. Yeah. I've had to opt for everything with a subtle scent because I can't stand the smell of any strong fragrances. The other day I was craving for hot chips. So we bought hot chips from a food truck. Did they not give me dry and hot chips? I cried because I was so craving for them. And the worst part, everyone else's chips were so perfect. Guys, I remember that day. Oh my gosh. I remember that day so well. Sasisendo, I think there was a festival at the beach in our city. So we went there. I think I was round about 4 months pregnant, if I'm not mistaken. We went there and I remember there was a food truck that was selling chips, and they smelled so nice, and I was like, I want those chips. Yo guys, we bought the chips. Everyone else's chips that I was with were to the T. Mine, they were burnt, they were hard. Yo guys, I cried. I literally cried. I cried. I was just like, how, Johnny? Yo guys, pregnancy. Okay, let's scroll down. The other day I went to my usual chip spot, which is King Pie. Guys, the chips from King Pie. Yeah. When I got there, they didn't have my favorite chili sauce, guys. Eat chips is like King Pie without that chili sauce and that spicy sabo are not chips. I begged the lady to check at the back. It would have ended in tears. Guys, it would have ended in tears. Luckily, she had the chili sauce at the back. Otherwise, I know I would have cried, guys. I would have cried. The other day, I bought wipes. I had to stop using them because they made me... I couldn't stand the scent of the wipes. I think my baby is not a fan of strong scents. Guys, when I wrote this, I wrote it on my phone. It was on the notes on my phone. So there's emojis, and the emojis have turned into weird characters on the laptop. So I need to try and figure out what I was trying to say. Yeah. I crave for something The next thing, 2 bites, and I no longer want it. The other day, I craved dunked wings, chocolate, ice cream, and popcorn. Best believe pregnancy will show you flames. My favorite thing to eat in the first 5 weeks of my pregnancy was pap and eggs. I ate that meal every day and I enjoyed it. At some point, I couldn't stand water. I would drink water, and that time I loved water. I used to drink like almost 2 liters a day. I don't like meat anymore. Even chicken, I have to crave it to eat it. Even then, I eat the smallest piece and I'm good. That time I liked meat, especially chicken. Guys, yo, pregnancy. Most of the things I used to like, I don't like no more. Smoothies, bananas, avocado, yogurt, pretzels, water. Ugh. My sleeping pattern is a mess. I'm awake at the oddest hours. I don't know when was the last time I actually had a beautiful night's rest. I'm 4 months pregnant now and I've already noticed that sleeping on my stomach is starting to feel uncomfortable. So now I have to sleep on my sides. I won't even begin on the changes in my entire body that have been so uncomfortable. Yeah, guys. My mouth has had this sour/metallic taste since week 10. It's the most annoying thing. You constantly have to eat gum or sweets and nothing makes it stop. I've noticed that I love sour/citrusy foods. Lemonade, orange juice, lemons with salt, oranges with salt, and tea with lemon. Guys, it was a thing, hey, for me when I was pregnant. Indo. Oranges with salt, lemons with salt, you name it. I would put salt on my fruits. Then I love spicy and hot foods in general, but my craving for those has elevated during my pregnancy. My baby seems to actually love spicy foods. Oh yeah, that was a thing. I love cold drinks lately, and every cold drink must have a lot of ice. I never used to be a fan of mayonnaise or potato salad, but the way I enjoy it now, and I mentioned that above, I think porridge brain has started. I keep forgetting the simplest of things. I can't stop burping and farting. I have so much gas admitted me. Oh, that is so embarrassing. I am constipated. Going to the toilet is now a push mission, guys. Constipation during pregnancy, ne? Hey. I can't sleep on my stomach, so sides it is. Pillows are all over the bed. My whole back hurts. It's not cute too. I can't be cute, guys. I can't be cute. My stomach feels heavy and this baby keeps pushing on my bladder. Oh, plus I go to the loo over 8 times a day. I just can't stop peeing. My boobs still hurt, by the way. I'm just winging it. Yo. Someone has started kicking and wow, he's showing me all the moves he's got, but it's one of the best feelings ever. My goodness. To know that my little human inside of me is actually growing and alive. Someone should have warned me about how emotional this stage is. It's like a constant reminder and reassurance from my baby that he's alive and with me every single second. Also, my hands have been peeling. I'm not sure if this has to do with the pregnancy. I've been experiencing shortness of breath from time to time. Sometimes it feels like I'm running out of breath. Happens a lot at night. Yeah, those were actually scary moments of my pregnancy because I used to think that there's something wrong with me. Maybe I'm dying or whatever. But yeah, I never enjoyed that at all because I think it was also associated with anxiety. But yeah, I've started experiencing the most painful lower back pain and my whole body hurts. Braxton Hicks are showing me flaying sana. It's like period pains, then a heavy feeling on your lower abdomen. Then like baby is about to go out, then it stops after some time and start again. You sakoi. I literally wrote that down. Yo, that guy's done go wash him. I've been experiencing excessive hair loss. Yo. I even changed hair products until I learned that it happens during 3rd trimester for some women. I honestly almost cut my hair again because the hair loss has been so bad. Yeah, it was really bad, guys. I think I even shared on my Instagram stories at some point about the hair loss that I experienced during my 3rd trimester. Having a supportive partner during pregnancy is top tier. The other day I needed to shave my queen V, but I couldn't do it myself because my belly was obstructing me from sitting down there. My partner did all the work for me. Oh, guys, guys, that man, if I could, I would buy him the world, and I don't know where you guys would live, but Yeah, my partner has been so supportive, guys. He was supportive from the first day I found out I was pregnant till now. As us being parents, like, it's been the most beautiful thing to experience. Like, it made me think about all the women who are single parents, and maybe even fathers who are single parents. Like, it's not easy, guys. Like, I don't know how they do it. I mean, it's really challenging for us, doing it together. I can only imagine how it feels for someone who has to do it alone, So I really, really commend people who are single parents and who are doing it alone. You guys are the real ones, guys. I would go crazy. I would lose my mind, actually. I've heard about women having crazy cravings and never thought it would hit me, but today it did. I found myself driving to a construction site for umhlaba, which is soil, because that's what I was craving for. Wow. Not me experiencing colostrum, which is the first milk baby will drink. I experienced colostrum for the first time and realizing that, shit, I'm really going to be a mom. Oh, guys, I'm enjoying this. I get the itchy stretch marks. Don't even let me begin. I still have those stretch marks even now, guys. Okay. What's wrong? You can't eat the book, bruh. Guys, I used to have really bad stretch marks and they were so itchy. That itchiness to a point where they become red. That was me, and I still have those stretch marks even now. They're fading, but the corner, guys. That's another thing about motherhood and post-pregnancy. Just wearing jeans. I missed wearing jeans, guys, because literally throughout my pregnancy, it was dresses, leggings, skirts. Sorry. So yeah, I miss sleeping on my stomach. Oh, guys, I miss that. And generally, for me, one of my favorite sleeping positions is my stomach. So, you see, for those of you who've been asking me why I haven't been on YouTube and why I'm not filming any videos anymore, this is the reason. What's up? What's wrong? Come to your mommy, Mercy. Come to your mommy, Mercy. Hello, Nini. Hello, Nunu. Hey, hello, Nini. Hey, hello, Nunu. Also, prenatal depression and anxiety is a real thing, folks. It's not all beautiful and smooth, guys. I've literally started shopping from my boyfriend's side of the wardrobe. This used to be the funnest thing ever about pregnancy. I remember, because my jerseys and tops were not fitting me anymore. Sorry, Mama. Sorry, Nini. So I'd literally go and shop for my boyfriend's side of the wardrobe. It's the kicks for me. Oh, the kicks, guys. Those kicks. The most beautiful thing ever. One of the main things I enjoyed about pregnancy was not having to go on my period for 9 months. Guys, that was the win for the pregnancy. That was the win, because I enjoyed not having to go on my periods, because I'm one person who had long periods, and my periods would go on for like 10 days, my 7 days, and heavy flows. So not having to go on my period at all was the best thing ever. And I had these really bad period pains. I was one of those people who had bad cramps. So not having to go on my period at all, it was the best life for me. Did you make a code brown? No, there's no code brown here. Anyways, then we are now on the fourth part. 1, 2. We are now on the fourth segment of the video, which is annoying things people say when you're pregnant. Woo! Guys, okay, Mama, I'm so sorry, ne. Mommy not giving you attention, ne? Yeah, you want attention, ne? Okay, Mama, come. Guys, the first thing is unsolicited advice. Akho ndidika njengale. Ina mama. Akho ndidika njengale. Like, you didn't ask for advice and then someone just feels the need to give you the advice. Guys, I appreciate people looking out for a person, and especially people who have kids. I feel like they always feel the need to just tell you, don't do this, do that, because they automatically assume that because they have the experience, they know better. Mama. Sorry, baby. But it's so annoying, guys. Please, like, one thing about me, I don't always act like a person who has it all together. If I need help, I'll ask for it. So this thing of people just and they just telling you, don't do this, do that, don't do, guys, please don't do that. It's really annoying, especially for people who are first-time parents or first-time moms and all of that. Another thing I didn't enjoy about my pregnancy was people giving me comments like, you're carrying small. Jeez. It's such a sensitive thing to say to someone who's pregnant. Like, you're carrying small. Because lo and behold, best believe, those small comments that you guys make, they really, really stick in the mother's mind. Another comment I used to get a lot was, you haven't gained that much. Now, if someone tells you that you're carrying small, and then someone else tells you that you haven't gained that much, it automatically makes you feel like maybe your baby is not healthy, or you're not eating enough, or you are not healthy. The million questions about how you plan on raising your child, guys. Are you gonna have a nursery? Are you not gonna have a nursery? Are you gonna sleep with him? Are you gonna co-sleep? Are you gonna... Oh God, I don't know. I haven't decided. I haven't thought about it. You know, some of the questions that people used to ask me were things that I haven't even decided on or even thought about myself. So that was very annoying. And then the other annoying thing I think that I experienced during pregnancy was strangers conversating with me regarding my pregnancy, guys. A person who doesn't eat. Guys, I'm one of the friendliest people, but I also am not too overly friendly, like get to a place and I'm already talking to everyone. No, if someone approaches me, I'll conversate, but I'm not